Welcome everybody to the new Spanish Academy once again. If you didn't know, this is a series that we call Spanish Freestyle Lesson. And I'm not teaching you how to freestyle rap in Spanish. I'm freestyling a lesson, I am basically coming up with a topic and then going with it and just freestyle it for you. Alright, so I come up with really cool things that you really want to know when you learn Spanish. Okay, and if you didn't know, this is the new Spanish Academy. We say La Nueva Academia de Español in Spanish. And today we are going to talk about something really cool, really special. Okay, now today's phrase is basically telling you that you are right on the right place, but also on the right time. And when you are on the right time, you say right on time. And in Spanish, that is justo a tiempo. Justo a tiempo. All right? So, when you get started, empezar, comenzar. You're right on time to start. You're right on time to commence. In Spanish, we have two ways of saying get started. We say empezar or comenzar. So we don't use the word get plus the verb start. We just have the word to start. All right. Empezar and comenzar, which are the same. They are synonyms. Okay. And we use them 50-50. That means that they are equally used. All right. So I can randomly sometimes use the verb empezar, and then the next time I would just say comenzar for, because I feel like it, all right? It's not like in one country they use comenzar more than empezar, and in another country they use more empezar than comenzar, okay? Because there's cases where some countries use some verbs or some words more than others, like the very famous one that you should know is vosotros, which means you guys, plural, and it is used in Spain, and in Latin America we use ustedes. Of course, I teach you both because I want you to learn Spanish well. Okay, now right on time, justo a tiempo. Justo is just. All right, when somebody is just, you can also say they are fair. Okay, they are fair, justo. All right, so you can say yo soy un hombre justo. I am a man fair. Which means, of course, I am a fair man. Okay, I do things fairly. Alright? And that's why I teach you how they speak in Spain and how we speak in Latin America, because it's fair. I'm not gonna tell you you should speak like this because we speak, it's bigger, it's better, or sounds better. None of that ego things, none of that pride things. You want to learn Spanish, and I teach you fairly, justo. Okay? Now, justamente means precisely. Remember, the mente is like the li in English, right? Precisely, justamente, directly, directamente. Okay? There's many other verbs words like this, and I have a video. So just join our school and you're gonna see a bunch of cool information. So, eso es, that is justamente, precisely, lo que which to you I was saying. Alright, so that is exactly what I was telling you. Alright, eso es justamente lo que te estaba diciendo. Okay, now I have underlined here. Now you might, by the way, be thinking, didn't you say you're freestyling a lesson? Why are the sentences already ready? Why is it already underlined? Well, the situation happens to be so that I am re-recording this this particular lesson. So the whole thing was a freestyle. I wrote it during the lesson, and the same thing with the previous lesson, as I mentioned. The thing was that something with the microphone, so basically the sound was pretty bad. So I'm just redoing the freestyle lessons, which in a way it is a freestyle, but it was a freestyle. Now I'm just using the information, which is great. And at the same time, I am adding things like this one right here. So we still improvise, we always do. So eso es, the reason why we have it underlined is because I don't want you to say eso, o, e. I want you to say oe, eso es, no oe, but oe. Eso es justamente lo que te estaba diciendo. Same here. Don't say te, estaba, say go up, right? Don't stop the sound. Here, eso don't stop the o to start the Do it continuously. Oe. Eso es justamente lo que te estaba diciendo. All right? Was saying. Estaba diciendo. Te estaba diciendo. I was telling you. By the way, I was telling you. Te estaba diciendo. All right. So, say it with me now. Eso es justamente lo que te estaba diciendo. I want you to be able to say it slowly and fast. Okay? Now, here, disculpe, excuse me. So, diciendo, you can say the letter d. What's happening when you say the letter d? You are touching your tongue with your teeth, behind your teeth, inside your teeth. D. Okay? Now, if you want to have a amazing secret on how to sound like a native and people will not even be able to point out why you're sounding so good, I suggest that you think about the TH sound is where the tongue is under the upper teeth. And here the D is the behind the teeth. Alright? Now what I want you to do is not be behind the teeth and not be under the teeth. Just be hovering. Neither. Not touching nothing. Alright? Diciendo, te estaba diciendo, te estaba diciendo, te estaba diciendo, te estaba diciendo. You can hear that I'm not doing it neither. Now, you might be thinking, I don't care about this grammar thing, pronunciation thing. I think pronunciation is very important and we do focus a lot. If you don't care about sounding good, maybe this is not the course for you. But I'm giving you golden secrets. Okay? Now let's see here. Right on time in Spanish is justo a tiempo. So tiempo is time. It can also be used as weather. ¿Cómo está el tiempo? How is the time? We're not talking about the hour. How is the hour? This is a good hour. No. How is the weather? ¿Cómo está el tiempo? If I say justo a tiempo, it means just on time. Remember, the letter J in Spanish is not J. It's like H sound. So it's justo a tiempo. Justo a tiempo. Now in Spain, they say they have a very thick justo a tiempo. In Latin America, we have a very soft justo a tiempo. Justo a tiempo. Of course, I think it's nicer when it's soft. Otherwise, it sounds like almost like Arabic. And yeah. So next here we have ella ha llegado. She has arrived justo a tiempo. Ha llegado. If we just say ha llegado, we don't know if it's él or ella. Alright? So if we want to specify, we say ella ha llegado. Okay? Because ha llegado is third person. He, she, it. Ella ha llegado justo a tiempo. Now, estamos a tiempo. We are a tiempo, on time. See here, hemos empezado justo a tiempo. Now, you might be thinking, there is the letter Z, and you are saying sa, like an S, because in Latin America, the Z is pronounced like an S, and in Spain is empezado. Alright, so Spain, empezado, Latin America, empezado, okay? I'm not telling you which one you should learn, I'm telling you learn both, alright? Because it is about taste, but at the same time, anything is better than your local native accent. I don't want you to sound like where you are from. So you need to practice different things. Okay, so I have the theory of the chair when it comes to accents. Okay, now let's see here. Hemos terminado justo a tiempo. And if you want to know more about the theory, join our course, our membership. There's so much cool stuff there. Hemos terminado justo a tiempo. We have terminado, terminated, ended, finished, right on time. Hemos empezado. We have started right on time. Hemos empezado justo a tiempo. Hemos terminado justo a tiempo. Okay? And here we have some other sentences that you're going to love. Estás viendo este video justo a tiempo. Estás viendo, you are seeing, viendo este video, this video, justo a tiempo. Estás viendo este video justo a tiempo. Alright? And remember that estás has this little tilde, this little line accent on the A. Because the accent is on the second syllable to the right. And it finishes with an S. So the words that finish with an S, an A, or an N, a vowel, A, E, A, E, I, O, U, an S or an N, and the accent is on the last syllable to the right, then it has this tilde. Okay, so, estás viendo este video justo a tiempo, justo a tiempo. Remember, justo a, tiempo. Viendo. Say it with me. I want you to repeat with me. Viendo este video junto a tiempo. Eso es justo lo que, eso es justo lo que estaba esperando. That is just what I estaba esperando. No, estaba esperando. Eso es justo lo que estaba esperando. That is just what I was waiting. Eso es justamente, that is just lo que estaba esperando. That is just what I was waiting. Eso es justamente lo que estaba esperando. Okay? Now, justo a tiempo, right on time. And here we have just. That is precisely what I was esperando, waiting. You can also translate it to expecting, all right? I was waiting for this. I was expecting this, all right? So, eso es justamente lo que estaba esperando. So that's just or exactly what I was waiting. That is precisely what I was waiting, okay? Now, in English we say waiting for. In Spanish we say just esperando. So you might wanna act smart and say esperando por, like waiting for, but we just say esperando, okay? Estás a tiempo, you are on time. Estás justo a tiempo, you are right on time. Está justo a tiempo, he or she está justo a tiempo. You estás justo a tiempo. They están justo a tiempo, okay? So we have different variations. Oops. All right. So, estás justo a tiempo, está justo a tiempo, están justo a tiempo. Estás, present tense with an S, is you. You are right on time. Está, without the S, present tense is he or she está. Ella está, she is, justo a tiempo. Él está. He is, justo a tiempo. Están, they are, justo a tiempo. Estoy aquí para ayudarlos. I am here. Aquí means here. Para, for, or to. Ayudarlos. Help you guys. Alright? Now, ayudarlos, it means either help them or help you guys. Now, how do we know who we're talking about? Well, it depends on the context, but we can also add a specification. Ayudarlos a ustedes, to help you guys. Estoy aquí para ayudarlos a ustedes. Or estoy aquí para ayudarlos a ellos. Sorry. Ellos, them. Help them. If they are all women, ellas. But it is you guys, and we're in Latin America, so we say ustedes. Okay, and here it is. Estoy aquí para ayudarlos a ayudaros a vosotros. Ayudaros is not them. It is can only be you guys, but in Spain, vosotros. Estoy aquí para ayudaros a vosotros. Ayudaros a vosotros. Now remember, when we have vosotros, to help you guys, we have ayudaros. I'm not going to get into the grammar right now, but just remember, os a vosotros, los a ustedes. All right, this can be added to different verbs depending on the context. Help you guys, talk to you guys, see you guys, and so on. Here we have help, right? Ayudarlos a ustedes, ayudaros a vosotros, okay? Now, this is just another amazing lesson. We try to keep it short, gave you a lot of information for 15 minutes, and I think that if you learn something, is that today's word was justo tiempo, right on time, right on time. And then we added a bunch of other things that is just additional. So if you just remember justo tiempo, that's all we want, okay? Why do I say like this? Because, you know, a lot of people, a lot of students, and me myself learning languages, you know, you get frustrated. You're like, you want to learn a lot of stuff and then you don't, and you're frustrated. But if you only practice one sentence, you will not remember it, okay? But here, I want you to learn this, but I'm not giving you just one sentence, I'm giving you tons of sentences, all right? So if you in 15 minutes learn this little thing, every time you see one of my videos, you learn one phrase, then you're gonna soon know hundreds of phrases, and I'm pretty sure that the more you watch my videos, the more you learn not one, but 2 or 3 or 4 sentences per day or per lesson. But sometimes you might not remember like a particular sentence fully, but you might just get this into your head. Eso es justo, eso es justamente. Now you know there is this justamente, there is justo, and then the next time you see it, it's going to be like a repetition, and that's when you learn, okay? Estás, están, okay? I've seen it before, okay? So this is a verb, the verb to be, justo a tiempo, to be right on time. This is you, this is he or she, this is they, all right? Now, I also have the course, which is the verb course, and then I go crazy on each verb. So it's like one video lesson per verb. So it's like 1 hour where I go through every tense for one verb, and I give you tons of sentences as I always do. And that's when the information is going to start coming, all right? So tons of stuff, tons of information, and I don't give you homework. The homework is for you to pause, repeat with me, and, you know, write down the sentences that you like, write down everything that's new. If you have a notepad, start from the left, from the right, from the last page, from the right side, and then write backwards like list of verbs, for example. And then if you go from the middle of the page of the notepad, go with nouns or adjectives or adverbs, okay? And then if we go from the left side, you can go and make sentences and use the grammar that we have in the general course. That's just you know, an advice if you're using, for example, just one notebook for learning Spanish here. All right, but there's many things you can use to learn. Empezar, comenzar, to start. Soy un hombre justo. I am a fair man. If I say muy justo, it means very fair, but if I say bien justo, it also means very. So remember that bien, it's used as very, you know, when you add later what we're talking about. Bien justo, very fair. Of course, you can also say muy justo. All right? So, justo a tiempo, right on time. I believe that this was the precise time for you to learn this exact phrase. And this is another Spanish freestyle lesson. I hope you like this lesson. Was a freestyle, then it became not a freestyle because of the microphone, and I had to redo this lesson, but you got the information. All right, so see you in our next video.